Yo, Ron.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah.
Hey, all, sorry about that. I was up in the stage. We should change the name so it's not Unresolved User Problems. If anyone has the ability to do that.
I think we can tag Mod Squad and have them take that on.
Already gone. Sweet. Thank you, whoever did that.
I got it.
Good morning, Sam. Let me share my screen. There we go. All right. Welcome everybody to our first Unsolved User Problems of the year. So I usually start with the resolved issues from the last week, but since most of our engineers have been in holiday break, so maybe we have more resolved issues the following week. So I think it's just safe to just jump right into the collated issues that we had for the last 2 weeks. It shows still the default 25% from when we first landed on the page. So I think the last update that we had is Eric was about to look at this issue, if I got that correct.
Yeah, he did not resolve that, and he is no longer with us now. His contract ended at the end of the year. So it's going to be interesting with Unsolved User Problems for the next few weeks, I would imagine. I know engineering is doing some hiring right now. But at the moment, obviously Wave 3 happened at centralized ShapeShift, so there are no longer any centralized ShapeShift employees. Everyone's either at the DAO, at the foundation, or not part of ShapeShift anymore. So anything that's not V2 or open source related is definitely going to be a bit of an uphill battle, and something we'll have to since we've started this transition, but it's going to be even harder now. So yeah, he did not find a solution before Eric left. So if that is something we want to prioritize, That's kind of, I guess, the point of these conversations and this meeting going forwards is what is big enough where we want to take core devs away from V2 work and have them resolve some of these bugs versus can it just continue going under the radar and eventually be deprecated or be absorbed by V2 or just something that isn't something we're going to offer anymore. So slider on managed liquidity, that does seem definitely on the more important side. But yeah, any additional thoughts from anyone else on that?
Did we ever discover a workaround with this? It's a long ass thread now that I'm digging into it, and I'm unsure of where we land on if there was a troubleshooting step. But if there's a troubleshooting step, I would be in favor of not escalating this and just making sure that's well documented for support.
I believe you could manually enter in the amount, correct? It's just the slider that's not working?
Yeah, that's correct. We could still enter the accurate or exact percentage or just use the buttons below for 50, 75, and 100%. Yeah, so we could
then if, as long as manually typing it in still works, and you can still do it, I think, on the Fox Farm page, it's just in mobile specifically where this issue is presenting. I'd be fine deprioritizing this one unless anyone has strong opinions otherwise.
Do we have a support representative on the call today? There's quite a few people on our call today.
I know, which is awesome. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much. I don't see anyone. I was actually just going through the list, so I'll make a note and maybe I'll touch base with Megan and make sure.
We can also tag support on that thread too and kind of close it out, you know?
Oh, sure. That works as well. Probably works better.
I'm unsure if all of the people that are listening here are actual lead people. Some of them are watching this stream, but most of them are not. So, interesting turn of events.
Is that something you're comfortable with doing, Tyler, or someone on your mod squad to update that thread, or would you like me to hop in there?
We do need an ops squad name. We're not the mod squad though. But yeah, we can take that. One of us will be able to hop in there and coordinate with support, and we can get this off the list and close it.
Cool. And that's going to be, I think, a lot of this meeting is just finding creative solutions to a lot of these, which is awesome. And then hopefully closing out some of these issues. And, you know, it might not be the perfect solution, but it'll be workable.
I think someone leaked a lie that said that there was a POAP for this stuff when there wasn't.
No one made any promises of POAPs anytime soon.
Maybe they saw Tyler's name, the POAP King.
Well, contributing to the DAO is a far better reward than any POAP. Get some Fox, contribute to the DAO, watch Fox go up.
There you go. Most agreed.
If there's more users than expected, I apologize. I had a little music thing going on.
Oh, good. Now we appreciate it. More ears, the better.
We're spreading the good gospel of bug crushing inside our production environment. So if you guys are down to join us, and we can turn some of you into DAO contributors that can hop into bounties. This is well worth the ears, you know?
Absolutely. Cool. Well, let's hop on to the next one. Yeah.
So I think the next one is also from the closed source for the users with no liquidity. Yeah. So
yeah. I created a ticket for this one on the old centralized ShapeShift bug board. Kind of the same thing though. Now that we're talking about it, I think we could deprioritize this one. Workarounds of again going to the Fox Farm page directly, or even beta. I believe. I think this is just a mobile issue, and this is only an issue if you have 0 LP units. Once you add LP. Or LP tokens, excuse me. Once you've added liquidity, you should be able to see the new contract, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I think a good mitigation step is either go to the Fox Farm page or add liquidity via the app, and then the contract will update. I think those are fine workarounds.
Yeah, I agree. There's no, I mean, the program's going to end in a couple months anyway, so I don't think it's worth putting effort on that.
Lich, are you cool? Just type it in, these mitigation steps, and then we can update the threads accordingly.
Sure, I'll go ahead and type that here. But I could update it later, and we can just go through the list. For the next one is for the invalid BTC transactions. So I'm still waiting to hear back from support for more details on the issue. But this is, I think, where the users sent some BTC and it showed up 2 transactions where one is showing as invalid. So we were thinking that maybe the user adjusted the speed of the network or are made 2 Bitcoin transactions that only one went through to avoid like double spend.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this one. Could you tag? Is there already a thread for this one? I'm sure I was tagged in it, but I must have glossed over it. If you don't mind tagging me again. But it sounds like we're waiting on some more details from support and actually recreation steps.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. Okay. Well, then I'm fine. Kind of skipping that one still.
Yeah, of course. So the next one right here is for the XRP. So we had a lengthy and exhaustive discussion earlier. So I think we could deprioritize this and maybe invite the audience. Maybe they want to contribute to V2 and try to add XRP.
Yeah, definitely. Go, Tyler. Sorry.
While we're here too, I do see that both John and Josh are lurking in this call, and they were both not at that XRP call. So a quick 30-second summary that we discovered. We found a middle ground in between where Kevin is going to be doing some work to see how much it would take to get this spun up. There's definitely issues that could lie in both either the node or inside the code itself, and we would have to go and surgically update code for building transactions. Also, it could be something that if it's one that we could use a third-party service, we are going to look into that. So Kevin is not going to make this a priority of his. He's going to be working on V2 as his priority, and in the small off 30 minutes a day or whenever, when he can press a button, he will be pressing a button and do that. I will be checking in with them, and when we get a response back about how much work needs to be done to revive XRP for it. If it's a quick fix, we're going to do it. And if it's one that's lengthy and heavier, we kind of decided that this is actually not necessarily a full DAO decision, but a Fox Foundation decision. So Adam will be the one to give a thumbs up, thumbs down on where to go from that next.
Great recap. And I think, kind of the big takeaway here is that it's just not going to get resolved in this meeting. So I'm totally fine taking that off of the triage doc because, we're just not going to. But it's up to you if you think that's jumping the gun a little bit.
Super okay with it. Just moving it to the backlog or something.
Well, thanks for the update on that, Tyler. I was curious. Thank you.
All right, so next one is the Fox reward and sign up. Still showing on the Fox asset details page when we connect key anonymously. So I think this is on the design QA board.
Yep.
Now.
It is, we have a product team has a design QA scheduled for Thursday over the lunch hour, Thursday at noon, Mountain Time. So we will hopefully be tackling that then.
Cool. Thank you for the update. And last on the list is we have an issue on Alpha where when trading out of ERC20s via MetaMask, it doesn't go through, and it shows like an error where there is not enough ETH for gas fees. So we were able to recreate it together with GK, also experiencing that issue, and I went ahead and created a GitHub ticket, which we could segue to this board. And we have also included the recreation steps and some screenshots. And yeah, we wanted more eyes and opinion if this could be a good issue to be bounty out or something.
This is interesting because Decentralized Jay brought this up earlier, and we actually thought it was just a copy issue that the error that it was showing, the error, the user could be better, but actually it sounds like it's a bug. That even if you have enough enough ETH for gas, you still can't get past that step. Is that true? Like
that's what's been reported and recreated here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a new coin that has to be authorized, it seems to have the bug. But if it's an existing coin you've already authorized, you're able to do the trade. So it definitely seems to be something of that nature.
Interesting.
Can you scroll up a little bit, Lich, and let's see what the recreation stuff? Because I think if we can put a lot of information in here, and Ocean, feel free to chip in. This could be a very a good bounty, but I want to make sure that it's has all the information we need.
Well, we're continuing to do some testing on this, but it looks like MetaMask did a release recently, and it might have broke our code on Firefox because it actually says it's not able to load MetaMask on that browser, Firefox browser anymore. So this might be something to do with an update that maybe was pushed from MetaMask side, and it might be interfering with the way the code structure is currently implemented on our side.
So it's just on MetaMask. It works for KeepKey.
I saw someone report something about KeepKey, but I don't think we've been able to we haven't recreated that at this point. I don't believe on operations side.
This ticket is just MetaMask.
Ocean, it looks like you're trying to speak, but we're not hearing anything.
Sorry, I was just pausing for a second.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah, I think what Fox was saying is correct. If we can, just make sure that we feel like we have enough detail nailed down in there that we can bounty it. We may need to be comfortable giving a bounty hunter some test funds to, recreate it. Some very minimal amount of ETH, since we don't have this on testnet. But otherwise, I don't think there's any reason not to bounty it.
Yeah, we can coordinate test funds as long as they can send the test funds back after the tests are complete. I'm happy to coordinate the test funds once we get someone to pick up the bounty.
Cool. We can always hold their bounty hostage until they do that, so it should be fine.
Or make it part of the bounty. X number of Fox and $200 worth of ETH, whatever's left over after fees. I doubt it'll be too.
I like making them pay it back so they get their bounty. But
it's small details. With gas fees, you'll spend more money sending it back and forth a couple times, and the entire fee will be. But small detail for later.
I guess one of the things we could just get confirmation on here and now, Ocean, because if we do get this cleared with you, I think my team would be able to write tickets more efficiently. Is this ticket's written definitely from the scope of like the UI UX user interaction? Is there anything in this ticket that we need to be writing more on a technical level or from a developer side that we're not covering right now? Because this is just about recreating the issue, not necessarily where to go to fix it.
I haven't read the full issue. Let me pull it up locally and read it, and then I can just comment, and we can take it offline to get anything in there that we need.
Sweet. Sounds good. Thanks.
It's 625, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Going down. Are we cool to move on, guys? You can just keep going. Perfect. So actually, if you want to go back to the board, because we're done with the triage doc for the time being.
Wait. Here you go.
Perfect. Thank you. So those other top 2 ones are ones I've added as a heads up to any engineering folks. I'll probably be bringing these up at the engineering stand-up tomorrow. Small one-off bugs might actually be best for bounty as well, or at least that trade history shows 0 value for all keep key trades, and then USDC Yearn Vault displaying incorrect APY. I'll be bringing both up as well. They're scrolling through.
The APY want to know that there's a PR that's pending merge to fix that one.
Awesome. And then Ocean, have you still been in contact with the community member who's trying to do this remove second pair wallet modal?
Yeah, they posted a work in progress PR yesterday and are looking for some input. I think Pasta Ghost is the engineer with the most context on that flow, and he's been out. So I don't know if that PR got reviewed today or not, but I will follow up to find out what's going on there.
Cool. Thank you. And I think that's all the bugs in the UUP that are actually being worked on. That max button on Rooney RC20, I don't think should be prioritized at the moment. Save native wallet age display incorrectly. I think, can you click into that one, Lich? I thought, second from the bottom. Yeah, I thought I saw someone working on that.
There.
I will jump into this one and see what's going on with that. And then while it disconnects on refresh, honestly, we could just delete that because we are not going to change that at the moment. More of a feature than a bug. If that's a feature, we want to revisit it in the future. That'll be more like adding a new feature versus a bug board. So I'm fine getting rid of that one as well. Let me move. Cool.
Perfect.
Awesome. Any other bugs or issues or just topics that anyone wants to discuss?
I think I could raise one issue that has been reported just recently, where the ShapeShift app rather is not showing in the Google Play Store. So Ron and I were able to recreate it, and it only shows CoinCap and the KeepKey app, but not ShapeShift.
I did just see that thread. So do we think that issue means we have to reach out to Google? I guess, where's the issue happening? Do we know what's causing this?
I'm not sure about this one, though.
We're not sure, but hopefully it does not mean that we got removed from the Google Play Store as an app. I'm hoping that's not the case, but that's what it might. I mean, with it being disappeared and only showing the other 2 apps and no older versions of the app, that might be the possibility.
Diggy, did you have a contact? Who did we reach out to with Google Play Store whenever we had issues in the past?
I think Chow handled that. We can talk to Willie about this. I think he can help.
Cool. I think, is Willie out sick today?
He's online. I mean, he's chatting with me, so I think we can DM him.
Cool. Sweet. I will message Willie about that one, and hopefully we'll have an update on that soon. Let me make a note of that. Anything else you want to cover today, guys?
Thanks. I think that's all from my end, and I think I'd give the floor if anybody has questions or any updates.
Awesome. Sounds like a good day. If you guys, either Lich or Tyler, anyone else in operations, want to update the threads with kind of those mitigation steps and notes that we created for those top few, I'll reach out to Willie about Google Play Store, and I'll also look into that older wallet ticket. And then let's make sure we have all the details needed in those potential bountiful tickets. And I think that'll wrap things up.
Yeah, I think we're good to go. And give some few minutes back.
Lich and Tyler, I'm happy. I just did get through reading the issue with the ERC20s for approval.